Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chemical Reactions. I'm Chuck.
And I'm Juliet.
Alright, we continue with Pennywise versus Pennywise. If you haven't watched part 1 of Pennywise versus Pennywise, which was our reaction to the latest trailer for It Chapter 2, you can go watch that, link in the description. If not, stick around with us. We're going to do Pennywise the band with their classic anthem, Bro Hymn, right after this. Alright, shout out to the Chem Squad and to
the Circle of Death.
That's right. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Alright, so School of 90s Rock. Right? It was a bit of a special edition because of the whole Pennywise versus Pennywise thing. Yeah, so Pennywise the band, which is actually named after Pennywise the clown from Stephen King's It, is one of those kind of classic punk rock band from the 90s, right along like NoFX and Rancid and Bad Religion. You know, really like punk rock had a big moment in the mid-90s, and Pennywise was definitely like right at the center of this. Bro Hymn is probably their most famous and most well-known song. So we're gonna react to a live version from the Live at Gamble Open Air Festival 2006. Yeah, in 2006. And the thing with Bro Hymn, so it was actually written by the bassist. It was written for 3 of his friends who actually died in a, I believe, car accident. So, you know, it would also always start with, you know, Calvin, blah, 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 this one's for you. And the bassist actually took his own life a few years later. So now, after that, they changed it, and they always started with, you know, Jason, this one's for you, and the name of their bassist who actually wrote the song. So obviously a bit of a you know, more sad undertone to this, but overall it's a very happy song. So link will be in the description below if you want to watch it for yourself. Let's go right in.
This song's called Bro Hymn. It's for our friend Jason Matthew Thirst, who died 10 years ago. It's for all of our friends here.
Starts with the iconic bass line.
So my friends, are better beyond, especially those who weren't with us too long. That was the most precious thing you can do. When you are here, the fun was never ending. Like a minute was only beginning. Take it back to 36 ones for you. Remember who signed it to the trouble. You've got legs left to tell the end. Never ever in touch situation. Running there with no hesitation. By the hotel room we cannot go away. Someone will pick you up again. Those who work with us too long represent most of the thing you can do. You look at the problem was separated. That the meaning was totally never get it. Change it, but love is one for you. We'll see you next time. You guys have been fucking awesome.
Quite the way to finish the set.
Let's hear it. Thanks, all. We'll see you later.
All right. Well, that was cool.
Yeah. I think, the crowd kind of starting the song off at the beginning and then singing along throughout, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I
That
think
seems like a good energy.
if you grew up in the 90s, you know this song, right? I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if anyone grew up in the 90s doesn't know this song, but this was an iconic song of the 90s, especially if you were into like rock, alternative, punk at the time. This is a very classic song, especially with that whole oh. It's a song you can sing along, right? And obviously everyone was. So
And you don't have to know the lyrics.
Exactly. So that makes it easy. And obviously this is a live version at the end of a set. The vocals are a bit sharper on the studio version, but because we would get blocked if we use the studio version, so I had to go for a nice little live version instead. But I think it gives us a good sense of the energy that comes along with this song and the audience participation that comes along as well. So to me, it's just a cool song. It kind of brings a lot of memories of growing up in the 90s and my punk rock phase from like 16 to 18. What'd you think?
I liked it. I think more my vibe.
More your vibe, yeah. That's a good melody to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There's a few lyrics that are very memorable, right? So life is the most precious thing you can lose. Right? Obviously, Jason was writing it about his friends that he just lost, but in the context of him taking his own life, it becomes even more poignant, right? And the song overall is about brotherhood. It's about kind of bond between young men and the importance of friendship. Metal Tomatoes?
87.
Yeah. I think with this performance, I'm probably around there as well.
Honestly, the performance, I can assume that it probably didn't do it justice. The sound quality wasn't the best.
Exactly. I think, knowing the history, having heard the studio version countless times, I'd probably go to a solid 94 for this because it's so iconic, But either way, so based on our Metal Tomatoes rating for Pennywise, Bro Him, and our expected Rotten Tomatoes rating for It Chapter 2, looks like It actually wins.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it. That was our first experiment with a...
Movie overtakes metal.
Yeah, that was our first experiment with a movie trailer versus a band. So it was pretty fun. Tell us what you guys thought about this new format. You guys want to see us react to more movie trailers, or should we just stick to music? Let us know in the comments below. That's always good to know. And your Metal Tomatoes rating for Pennywise, the band, your Rotten Tomatoes rating for It Chapter 2. What do you expect it to be? Are you going to go watch It Chapter 2 in the theaters when it comes out? Let us know. All right, so I think we're going to leave it here. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with us. We will see you next time. Oh.